Fair use.
The Lord resembled the sinners with the sheep and the pig. They both make mistakes, but there is a difference between the mistake of the pig and the mistake of the sheep. If the sheep gets dirty, cannot stand it, wants to be cleansed immediately because can't handle the situation that I am dirty. But the pig, when it gets dirty, loves it and cannot stand it if you try to clean up that pig. The Lord says, I came for sinners, and the entire human race are sinners. But I came for the sinner that when they sin, they hate it. But those who love sinning, how can I help someone that cannot confess their mistakes? A doctor cannot heal someone unless they say, I am sick. Confess it. The Lord
That part at the end, you can't heal someone that doesn't say they're sick. That's the key. A lot of people, especially find in business, they're just willing to screw everybody over and they don't care how many lives they ruin in the process. A lot of these businesses too will pollute the environment and all this, and they don't care about anybody else but their own profits. People in their personal lives too will screw over friends and family, and they feel justified in it. And those are the people that are the pigs. They love being in the mud and they enjoy it. There's that old saying, don't wrestle with a pig because you both get dirty and the pig likes it. It's with arguments, it's the same kind of in life. I kind of try not to associate with people like this. It's like the story of the frog and the scorpion. There's a scorpion that needed to cross the river and the frog was going across, and the frog says, I don't want to take you because you're going to sting me. And then the scorpion was like, no, no, like I really need to cross. I see you're crossing. Let me on your back. I promise to not sting you. And the frog's like, all right, like let's go. And then of course, midway in the in the river, the scorpion stings the frog, and the frog's like, why would you do this? We'll both drown now. And the scorpion's like, sorry, it's in my nature. That's the thing where there's like this nature element where the person's the hog, the pig, and they're just who they are. It's very base level. They're not going to change. You have to really avoid those people in life. I think Oprah or Maya Angelou said something like, when people show you their true colors the first time, believe them. I'm not a fan of second chances. When someone does something that's way out of line, it's one thing if someone had a bad day and they made a little mistake, but when they do something that just has that evil nature to it, that scorpion and frog situation, I'm done with them for life. It's like, get away from me. If you're capable of that, I don't want you stinging me at the worst times. I kind of find people will screw you over as a casualty of war when it's they don't want to hurt you necessarily. You're just in the way. It's not personal, but just like the scorpion, they're gonna attack you. They see an opportunity to get money from you or to get something from you, and they're gonna take that opportunity. Even in the workplace, I find often there's kind of like the poison promotion. It's nobody wants the job, it pays a lot, they keep turning people over, and they're gonna market it to you as like, oh, do you want this? Come on, do it. And then they're gonna be mad if you don't take it. It's the same sort of idea where it's like, the nature of that job as a scorpion, but you want the money, you take it anyways, you're going to suffer because you chose to go with the scorpion on your back. So it's kind of like you have to watch yourself too, that sometimes you think it's okay if I associate with the scorpion. Yeah, halfway across the river, he was fine. You just don't know when that strike's going to come. So you kind of want to stay away, even if that means more of a cloistered life. The sheep element of someone that you do wrong as a sinner and you try to get forgiveness, you try to do better in the future. There's kind of like a back and forth. You're trying at least. You get knocked down, you get up again, you dust yourself off. Versus the pig, it's part of it. It's there's nothing wrong. This is the lifestyle, living in the crap, living in the shit. It's fine for them. That's their environment. They don't want better, right? It's they're willing to live in that situation. Often the evil people will look at kindness as weakness. because it's an opportunity to get close to you. It's an opportunity to strike. It's kind of like the mugger on the street asking what time it is. If you're too nice, you allow that mugger to get close enough to pull a knife or something, versus you just kind of run off. You don't even allow the situation to occur. That's the danger with the pig element. You're kind of allowing the person to get close to you, the frog and the scorpion kind of stuff. You're allowing them to get on your back and have the chance to sting you. Don't let them get on your back. It's the bottom line. Never allow yourself to give the people the opportunity to hurt you. In whether they're vetted or not, I think it's very important you keep a distance from people in general, um, because you don't know their history. You don't know if they're going through something. You don't know if they have a criminal record or something. You don't know really who they are. And even if you've known someone from years ago, you knew them back in high school or college and they're a good person, you don't know what's happened in 20 years, right? We don't run the background checks on these people that we surround ourselves with. It's, that's one thing I do like about corporate where there is background checks. It's kind of nice to know at least the people you're working around don't have some crazy histories because they never would have gotten through. And that's why there is background checks. That's why businesses don't even take that risk. Why would they take their risk with a scorpion on their back? We have to learn something from the business. In your personal life, someone's not going to submit the background check to be around you, right? But you have to have that level of discernment that since you can't do that, you don't allow them to get close. And I learned that from the rich. I worked for a billionaire and he was part of the Pacific Union Club and he invited me there to kind of do an interview. And I looked into the rules of the club, like unspoken rules, and people were saying, "Oh, you don't like walk up into anyone in this high class club. You need to be introduced." So when I'm with the billionaire, I'm not allowed to just like walk up to someone. I mean, I could, but it's like against the unspoken rules, and I get that. It's because it's that person that's introducing you. It's like they're vouching for you. Like this person has been checked by me, and the rich I've noticed don't allow these scorpions around. They have very strict culture like that. And if you're not smart enough to look up the rules, maybe I would have tried to talk to someone or introduce myself. You're not even supposed to talk to someone else in the club that you don't know unless you've been formally introduced by another member of the club within that moment. So we can learn from the rich with this. They keep those scorpions at bay, and then there's kind of a liability by being vouched for. So if I was to be introduced to someone by that billionaire, he's saying that, oh, like this person's safe to be around and you don't have to worry. He's been checked already. And we don't do that as the middle class and poors. We kind of just try to do this by ourselves, or we're a good judge of character. The rich don't take that chance. They have too much to lose. So it's the same with spirituality. If you have spiritual riches as well, people will try to take advantage of that. If they think you're kind, they want money, they want your time, they want three free therapy sessions, kind of energy vampire sort of stuff. You have to watch out. People usually have some sort of agenda. Rarely do I meet people that don't have an agenda, and I enjoy those people and they enjoy me, where we're just enjoying each other's company. There's not something that we want from each other. I don't like those relationships. And so we have to take that Pacific Union social club, high class club to our own lives.